Legend of Yufei Chapter 49.
So it kicks off, like I said, in total chaos. Yufei, New Gao, Zongbao ambushed.
Right, spear guys everywhere, plus these really tough opponents, the five Lei family generals.
It's just immediate danger.
For sure. And Nigao, he's incredibly brave, steps up immediately to cover the retreat, buying time.
While Zhang Bao is scrambling to get horses, right? In the middle of all this madness.
Exactly. He keeps his cool somehow. But it's not just the soldiers. The setting itself is fighting them.
Yeah, you mentioned benches, tables.
Right, just strewn across their path, hard to move. And then, the text says, roof tiles are raining down like hailstones.
Ow. Hitting him in the head and face. That's brutal.
Yeah, you can really picture the frantic scramble. It's desperate.
And just when it seems like they're done for, cornered by the Lai brothers, boom.
Yang Zixing arrives. What an entrance.
It takes them all on.
Pretty much. Single-handedly takes down Lei Ren, then Lei Yi, then whips out his famous rolling silver spear and deals with the other three brothers. It's pure action hero stuff.
Wow. And that secures the escape.
Well, almost. Yu Yun, Yufei's son, also shows up to help finalize things, make sure they get away clean.
So a real team effort in the end. And back in Chanzu, Yufei makes sure everyone gets credit, right?
Absolutely. He immediately notes down the merits of Yang Zixing, New Gao, Zhang Bao, recognizes their bravery, their loyalty, good leadership.
Meanwhile, what's happening back in the enemy camp? Yang Mo must be furious.
Oh, completely. Wang Zhu tells him Yufei got away, and Yang Mo is just livid. His big plan failed, and he lost his elite Lei family generals. Huge blow. Huge regret there.
A major setback for him. But then this failure kind of opens the door for Yufei's side, doesn't it?
It does, because right on the heels of this, a major player arrives. Grand Marshal Han Shizhong.
And he's not coming alone.
No way. He brings 100,000 naval troops, warships, sets up this huge base at Shuiku. It's a massive reinforcement.
So Yufei hears about this.
Immediately goes to meet him. They greet each other respectfully, and obviously the first thing they talk about is Yang Mo.
This meeting, it's more than just generals talking shop, right?
Oh, absolutely. This is two powerful forces joining up. Think about the timing right after Yufei's narrow escape, right when Yang Mo is reeling. This alliance is crucial. It signals a real shift in the campaign's momentum.
Okay, so the good guys are consolidating power. But then the story takes another twist, a really interesting one.
Yeah, Yufei and Zhang Bao go for a ride.
Right, just sort of scouting along Dongting Lake, taking in the view the huge lake, Junshan Mountain. Maybe a moment of calm.
Maybe. But it doesn't last long. They spot something.
A small boat.
Yep. And Zhang Bao, his instincts kick in. Quick, hide. Pulls Yufei into some trees.
Good call, because a man gets out of the boat.
And he's looking around, muttering about seeing two people. Definitely suspicious.
So Zhang Bao confronts him. Just like that.
Straight up accuses him of being a spy. But here's the twist.
Go on.
The man, Yang Qin, says, actually, I'm Yang Mo's clan brother.
Whoa. Okay. That's unexpected.
Right. And he says he wants to defect. He thinks Yang Mo's rebellion is basically dooming their whole family line, and he wants out. He even offers a secret plan to help defeat Yang Mo.
A family member turning. That's huge. What drives someone to do that? It makes you think, what's really more powerful in war brute force or knowing the enemy's secrets?
It's a classic question, isn't it? And this moment really leans towards intelligence. That inside knowledge, especially from family, that can be devastating.
So what are the terms? How does this secret plan get delivered?
Yang Qin insists on meeting privately the next evening. Total secrecy needed. And Yufei, he's intrigued, but also incredibly careful.
He doesn't just walk into it.
No way. He sets up a whole security net. Zhang Zhan, Yang Zixing, Yu Yun, Wang Yi, Tian Jiang each gets 3,000 men hidden all around the lake.
Wow. That's serious backup.
Yeah, and he sets up signals, a shooting star flare if things go bad, a cannon shot for the all clear. He's not taking any chances.
So who actually goes to the meeting?
Zhang Bao goes alone, meets Yang Qin.
And Yufei.
The excuse is that Yufei is slightly indisposed, keeps up the appearance.
Clever. And then the handoff.
Yang Qin gives Zhang Bao this small, tightly sealed booklet, stresses how secret, how important it is. You can almost feel the weight of that little package.
So Zhang Bao takes it back to Yufei.
Yep. Yufei opens it, reads it, and the text says he's secretly pleased. You know his mind is already racing, seeing the potential.
And then he gives the all-clear signal.
Cannon fires.
Yeah.
The hidden troops stand down and return. It's just the level of preparation, the secrecy for this one exchange. It really shows you the stakes.
High stakes indeed. Okay, so Yufei has this secret booklet. What's next?
The very next day, he takes it straight to Han Shizong at the water camp.
Does he show him right away?
Well, he asks to speak privately first. He clearly thinks this info is top secret.
But Han Shizong doesn't go for that.
No, and it says a lot about Han Shizong's leadership style. He basically says, my generals, they're like family, no secrets among us. Shows incredible trust in his commanders.
That's a powerful statement. So in front of everyone.
In front of his trusted generals, Yufei presents the booklet. And it turns out to be
like a reveal.
a detailed geographic map. Dictu. And it's annotated, marked up with crucial details.
Han Shizong must have been thrilled.
Overjoyed. He instantly gets how valuable this is. This isn't just any map. It's the key to Yang Mo's stronghold.
A total game changer.
Absolutely. And then Yufei does something really interesting. He offers the credit for this huge intelligence win to Han Shizong.
Really? Why?
He emphasizes their shared goal, serving the court, winning the war. It's about the mission, not personal glory. Shows real camaraderie and strategic focus.
Classy move. So Han Shizong has the map. Now he needs the muscle to use it, right?
Exactly. He asks Yufei for support, and Yufei doesn't hesitate. He sends 8 of his best commanders.
8 top guys. Like who?
Let's see. Teng Huai, Wang Yi, Niu Gao is back in action. Zhao Yun, Zhou King, Ling Xing, Zhang Jian, and Ji King. A seriously elite group.
That's a powerful combined force.
Definitely. But Yufei gives them a very stern warning before they go.
Oh, what kind of warning?
About discipline. He basically tells them, follow Han Shizong's orders to the letter. If you screw up, don't expect me to bail you out.
Setting clear expectations. No room for error.
None. This map, this joint operation is too important. That map isn't just paper, it's their ticket into a place everyone thought was impenetrable. It's intelligence trumping brute force.
So map in hand, troops assembled. Where do they go?
Straight for Snake-Coiled Mountain, Xibanshan. Han Shizong leads 5,000 elite troops, including those 8 commanders from Yufei.
And Snake-Coiled Mountain. That's the main stronghold.
Yes, it's legendary. Deep in this maze of mountains, forests, confusing paths, it's Yang Zhao's place that's Yang Mo's father. And it holds the hidden gold cave, the Zhangjianku.
Hidden gold cave. Sounds important.
It's their treasury, their base, everything. And notoriously hard to reach. Government forces tried before and failed miserably because of the natural defenses and all the secret trails.
But now they have the map.
Exactly. Yang Qin's map, drawn with inside knowledge. That's the only reason they can even attempt this approach.
So word gets back to Yang Xiao that the Song army is coming.
Yeah, and he's shocked. Immediately figures there must be a traitor.
Smart guy. But his sons.
Yang Bin and Yang Hui, they're more impulsive. They basically say, forget the traitor for now, Dad, let's go fight them.
Okay, so who steps up to challenge the attackers?
Marshal Yan Bixian volunteers, and so does Yang Bin, the son. They go out to meet the Song forces.
And who do they face?
Han Shizong sends his second son, Han Yanzi.
A duel between the sons almost. Yeah. How does that go?
It's pretty dramatic. Yan Bixian is tough. He's got this insane 82 Jin folding fan blade saber.
82 Jin. How heavy is that?
Let's see. Roughly 108 pounds, maybe a bit more, depending on the exact measure. A massive weapon.
Wow. Against Han Yanzi's spear.
Yep. Tiger head spear. They go at it. Really intense fight. But Han Yanzi is clever.
How so?
He pretends to retreat, fakes it. Yan Bixian probably thinks he's won, maybe gets careless.
And then?
Han Yanzi spins around, whips out a golden whip thwack, hits Yan Bixian and captures him. Brilliant tactical move.
Nice. What about the other guy, Yang Bin?
Oh, him? The text basically calls him useless and scared. Han Yanzi grabs him easily, no fight at all. The rest of the enemy soldiers just bolt.
Huh. So much for eagerness. Some contrast between Yan Bixian and Yang Bin there.
Big time. Han Yanzi brings both captives back to his father. Big victory.
So they interrogate the prisoner.
They bring them before Han Shizong. Yang Bin is totally cowed, submissive, but Yan Bixian, still defiant, refuses to kneel.
Interesting. Even captured, he keeps his pride.
Yeah, it's a striking moment. Han Shizong orders them both locked up, says they'll be executed later, along with Yang Xiao, once they take the hidden gold cave.
Okay, standard procedure. But then there's something else.
Yes. A little bit of mystery. Han Shizong pulls 2 soldiers aside and gives them secret instructions.
Two prisoners, held separately, but their cells face each other. Yan Bixian is one.
Right.
And the other, who's really central here, is Yang Bin.
Yeah.
And Yang Bin is, well, he's miserable, starving, chained to a pillar, suffering.
And it's worse because he can see what's happening with Yan Bixian.
Exactly. He sees Yan Bixian getting, fine dishes, a big bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Well, he's stuck with, coarse rice and maybe some lukewarm soup.
That's a really key detail. It's not just about the food itself. It immediately tells Yang Bin that there's a difference in how these two are being valued. Maybe Yan Bixian has some future use.
It definitely hints that something else is going on.
For sure. Subtle visual cue.
And then the intrigue really ramps up at night. Yang Bin, still chained, still hungry. He hears people, maybe 3 or 4, going in and out of Yan Bixian's cell.
Late night visits.
Yeah. And then he distinctly hears that whisper. It's all on this junior general. Yeah. Then they leave. And Yang Bin's just left there in the dark thinking, what was that? What deal's being made?
And what does it mean for him? Right. He's probably thinking that too.
Absolutely. His suspicion is totally justified. Meanwhile, away from the cells, there's this high-level strategy playing out. Marshal Han Shizong sends a secret letter, an urgent one, to the famous Marshal Yufei.
Right, Yufei, known for being incredibly sharp, tactically brilliant. We don't know exactly what was in the letter, but whatever it was, it prompts Yufei to cook up this really ingenious plan, audacious even.
Okay, so here's Yufei's genius move. He needs to send someone important over to Han Shizong's camp, someone who looks the part, acts the part.
But without actually sending one of his real, valuable generals, he can't afford to lose them.
Exactly. So his solution, he picks the most unlikely guy you could imagine, a prisoner on death row. His name's Kai Shun.
Wow. Death row. What did he do?
The text says he mistakenly killed someone while drunk, a capital offense back then. So he's literally waiting for execution.
That's an incredible gamble by Yufei. So what's the deal he offers?
Not just a pardon, which would be amazing enough, right?
Yeah.
But Yufei offers him merit, basically credit for good service, and a chance at a whole new life.
Okay, there has to be a catch.
The catch is he has to convincingly pretend to be Wang Hang, specifically Ma Hu Wang Hang, which means horse rear Wang Hang, one of Yufei's trusted, very capable generals.
Ah, so horse rear indicates his position, like rear guard.
Precisely. His counterpart was Makian Zhang Bao, horse front, leading the vanguard. These names signaled their roles. So Kai Shun had to step into this established reputation.
And Kai Shun's reaction, I mean, this is life or death.
Oh, he's extremely happy. The text says he's kowtowing, bowing deeply, thanking Yufei over and over. He promises he won't just act like Wang Hang, he'll be Wang Hang.
You can almost feel the desperation, the relief. He's all in.
Totally. They quickly get him the right armor, the right clothes. 1 minute he's a condemned man. The next, he looks like this renowned general. The transformation is immediate.
And Yufei, he knows how to stage things, right? He manages the handover perfectly.
Oh, yeah. He gathers his officers, calls in Han Shizong's envoy, and presents the disguised Kai Shun. Big formal gesture.
Selling the deception.
Absolutely. He talks up Wang Hang's amazing service, says he's only letting him go because Han Shizong asked so earnestly. And he specifically asks for him back quickly once the fighting's done.
That adds weight. Makes it seem like he's genuinely reluctant to lose such a valuable officer. Very clever.
And Kai Shun, playing Wang Hang, humbly accepts the orders, looks the part, and off he goes with the envoy.
Wow. Okay, let's unpack this. Yufei's plan, it's brilliant on paper, isn't it? Super resourceful, giving a death row guy a second chance, keeping his real general safe. A masterstroke, you could say.
Because the moment Wang Hang, or Kai Shun in disguise, actually gets to Marshal Han Shizong's camp, things move fast.
Han Shizong must have been impressed initially.
Totally. He's heard of Yufei's top guys, Makrian Zhang Bao and Ma Hu Wang Hang, knows their reputation for effectiveness. So boom, he immediately makes the fake Wang Hang a captain, puts him in charge of 100 soldiers.
Instant promotion.
Yeah.
Based entirely on reputation and the disguise.
Right. And he promises more rewards later if he performs well.
Okay, so the deception is holding, but then things shift back to the prisoners.
Yeah. Shortly after, Han Shizong brings out Yang Bin and Yan Bixian again for reinterrogation.
And how does that go?
Yan Bixian is defiant, loudly refuses to surrender, says he'd rather die right there. So Han Shizong orders his immediate execution.
Harsh.
But then, just as they're about to drag Yan Bixian off, some general whispers something in Han Shizong's ear. A tiny moment.
Ah, that whisper again. Or, well, a whisper.
Right. And whatever was said, it changes everything. Yan Bixian is sent back to his cell, not executed.
So that confirms what Yang Bin suspected earlier. Young Bixian is definitely more valuable than he appears. There's some other game being played with him.
For sure. And Yang Bin, well, he's Yang Mo's brother, too important to just kill off.
Yeah.
So the order is given. Send him as a captive to Yufei's headquarters in Linen.
Okay, so he needs an escort, let me guess.
You got it. Who gets assigned this crucial escort duty? Our fake Wang Heng, Kaizun, along with 4 other soldiers as guards.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Things go south almost immediately. These 4 escort soldiers, they start complaining right away.
What are they unhappy about?
Everything. They're tired, they're hungry, and there's this resentment simmering. They see Wang Heng, Kaizun, as this, arrogant newbie from Yufei's camp.
The camp rivalry thing?
Exactly. They think he's lower status, lower birth, and they're Han Shizong's guys, right? They feel he's putting on airs just because he got made captain.
So typical soldier grumbling, maybe, or something more.
It seems like more. They're not just whispering. They're openly talking about their bad treatment, even discussing defecting.
Defecting.
To the enemy.
Yeah, to the Jin Kingdom, to the 4th Prince, Jin Wuzu. Or maybe just deserting. It shows their morale is shot. Loyalty's completely fractured. That's a really dangerous situation for any commander, let alone someone who's only pretending to be one. How does Kaishun handle it?
Badly. This is where his real personality, described as greedy and scoundrelly and a drunkard, starts to really show. He's still playing Wang Heng, but he gets angry at how slow they're moving. He actually jumps off his horse, threatens to whip them.
Whoa, okay. Not great leadership. That's just going to make things worse.
Totally. Then one soldier, maybe he's being clever, maybe just desperate, suggests stopping at a nearby Lingwen temple to get food. Says they haven't eaten properly all day.
And Kaishun, given his description.
He goes for it. His greedy and scoundrelly nature, probably thinking about the food and, importantly, the drink, remember, he's a drunkard, overrides any sense of duty or caution. He agrees to stop.
And that is the moment. That's the fatal flaw clicking into place. A seemingly small decision driven by personal appetite.
And it's where Yufei's meticulous plan just starts to completely unravel. It really shows how individual character flaws can wreck even the best strategies.
Right, so they get to this Lingwen temple. What happens there?
Well, they arrive. The soldiers shove the prisoner cart, with Yang Bin still inside, off to the side in a corridor. Then 2 Taoist priests, middle-aged guys, come out.
Okay, friendly welcome.
Sort of. They explain the temple's been poor because of the war, but lucky for Kaishin, it happens to be Lord Lingron's Ascension Day, a local festival.
Convenient timing, so they have supplies.
Exactly. They say they have aged wine and food left over from the festival celebrations.
Okay, I see where this is going.
Yep. The Taoists invite Wang Heng to join them and other Taoists for a feast in the back hall.
Yep.
And Kaishin, being that greedy and scoundrelly drunkard...
He's delighted, jumps at the chance.
Of course. But here's the kicker. The 4 escort soldiers and Yang Bin, they're left outside in this cold and desolate corridor. An old Taoist just brings them a few bowls of plain vegetables and rice.
Ouch. So Kaishin feasts inside while his men get scraps outside. That is just asking for trouble.
Big time. The soldiers can hear the party going on inside, all the noise and laughter, and they're shivering outside with their meager food. Their resentment just explodes.
I bet. What do they say?
They start openly cursing Wang Heng Kaisen, calling him a doghead, a dogman.
Yeah.
They keep bringing up their own status as Han Shizong's soldiers, how they're better than this guy. And again, they talk about leaving, or worse, defecting to the Jin.
The situation is deteriorating rapidly, and Yang Bin
from inside the cart hears everything clearly. He sees his chance. This is it. A golden opportunity handed to him by Kaisen's arrogance and the soldiers' fury.
So he makes his move.
He does. He calls out to them, appeals to their pride, their heroic appearance, tells them they shouldn't have to suffer under such a small-minded person. Then he makes his offer.
The offer of power.
Exactly. Come join his great king, Yang Mo. They'll get heavy responsibilities, real power.
And the soldiers, they're desperate, resentful.
They bite. Immediately. They see their chance to get out, get promoted, get revenge. They promise Yang Bin they'll deal with that fella, Kaisen, and set him free.
Wow. And Yang Bin seals it.
He promises them all positions as Front Imperial Army commanders. A huge step up for them. The deal is struck, right there.
No hesitation.
None. The text says no time to lose. They unlock the cart, free Yang Bin, and pull out their knives.
It's going to get brutal, isn't it?
Very. The 4 soldiers, now with Yang Bin leading them, rush into the back hall where Kaisen is feasting.
What about the Taoists?
They scatter instantly.
Yeah.
Terrified, lock themselves behind a screen, apparently.
And Jishin, Wang Heng.
He's still drunk and disoriented. Barely gets to his feet before the 4 soldiers are on him. It's described as a flurry of knives. They hack him to death right there.
A grim, violent end, and a complete failure of Yufei's intricate plan.
Utterly complete.
Yeah.
So the 5 of them, Yang Bin and his 4 new recruits, they grab Wang Heng's horse for Yang Bin to ride, and they flee immediately. Take a shortcut heading towards Snake Coiling Mountain. Yang Bin and his new allies, they make it to Snake Coiling Mountain, to the stronghold there, the hidden gold cave. They arrive late at night.
And who's there?
It's a reunion. His brother, Yang Xiao, is there, along with other leaders like Yang Hui. And get this, Marshal Yan Bida is also there.
Yan Bida. Any relation to the prisoner, Yan Bixian?
He's his brother.
Wow. Okay.
And incredibly, they were actually just sitting there discussing how to rescue Yan Bixian when Yang Bin walks in with his rescuers. The timing is uncanny.
Talk about turning the tables. So Yang Bin fills them in.
He gives them the whole story. Everything from the last 2 days, being imprisoned, seeing Yan Bixian's strange treatment, hearing the whispers, the terrible journey.
Everything.
Definitely. And Yang Xiao, he's obviously thrilled his son is back safe. He asks the 4 soldiers their names.
Jiang Kai, Shanfeng, Shui He, and Shi Wu.
Right. And true to Yang Bin's promise, Yang Xiao immediately appoints them all as Front Imperial Army commanders, assigns them straight to Yang Bin's unit.
So they get their reward instantly.
Instantly. And they're given new armor and robes. That visual is important. It signals their complete switch in loyalty, their new status. They're fully integrated now.
So what's the next move for Yang Xiao's group?
They're not wasting time. Yang Xiao tells Yan Bida, Yan Bixian's brother, to go secretly to Dongting Lake. He needs to rally more troops from their main leader, the great king Yang Mo.
And the goal now?
Rescue Yan Bixian, definitely. And then use this momentum, this new strength, to take on Han Shizong directly. Defeat him. Marshal, Han, top Song Dynasty general, he makes this move that seems, well, frankly, odd.
His scouts come back with this report. 4 soldiers killed someone named Wang Heng, then fled with a rebel figure, Yang Bin.
Which sounds bad, right? Like a desertion, maybe treason?
On the surface, yes. But it's actually the first thread in a much bigger web Han Marshal is weaving. He captures a key rebel general, Yan Bixian.
And this Yan Bixian is important because...
Because he's fiercely loyal to the rebel leader, Yang Xiao.
Yeah.
And Han Marshal's approach to him is, well, it's telling.
How so? No rough stuff.
Not at all. Instead of, harsh interrogation, he appeals to Yan Bixian's honor, offers him a chance to surrender, join the Song side.
But Yan Bixian refuses.
Flat out refuses. He brings up his brother, Yan Bida, who's also a rebel general, and his family, they're all still up on Snake Coiling Mountain. He's completely loyal.
Okay, and Han Marshal gets this information.
Exactly. And that refusal, that loyalty, paradoxically becomes crucial information for Han Marshal's plan. He understands Yan Bixian's primary concern.
So, what does Han Marshal do with this loyal prisoner who just refused to defect? This is the crazy part.
Right. It's really unexpected. Han Marshal actually praises his loyalty. Then he orders him released.
Released. Just like that.
Just like that. Gives him back his horse, his weapons, even says something like, I'll re-recruit you after we capture Yang Xiao.
Wow. I mean, that's a massive gamble. What's the logic? Why not just keep him prisoner? Or worse, why risk him going back and warning Yang Xiao?
Well, that's the genius of it, you see. It's psychology. Han Marshal isn't just releasing a man, he's planting a seed of suspicion.
How does that work?
By treating him well, showing him respect, and then letting him go, Han Marshal creates a situation where Yan Bixian's return will look suspicious to his own side. Yang Xiao is bound to wonder, why would they let him go unless he made a deal?
Ah, so the loyalty Han Marshal praised becomes the very thing that makes Yan Bixian look like a traitor.
Precisely. It's a calculated risk based on understanding the enemy leader's likely paranoia. So Yan Bixian, probably very confused, heads back alone to the mountain.
Okay, so Yan Bixian arrives back. He probably expects, I don't know, relief. A hero's welcome for escaping.
You'd think so, but Yang Xiao, the rebel leader, he sees it completely differently.
He doesn't buy it.
Not for a second. His immediate reaction tells you a lot about the tension within the rebel camp. He instantly accuses Yan Bixian of having secretly defected.
Just like Han Marshal predicted.
Exactly. Yang Xiao believes Yan Bixian's only back to trick him, maybe help capture his family. It shows a real fragility, a deep distrust at the top. And he doesn't just suspect him.
What does he do?
He orders him executed. On the spot.
Whoa! So much for loyalty being rewarded.
Right. But luckily for Yan Bixian, Yang Hui, who is Yang Xiao's fifth son, steps in.
Okay.
Yang Hui suggests that, given Yan Bixian's track record, maybe they shouldn't be so hasty. He argues they should imprison him instead, at least until they can figure out the truth.
A small bit of mercy then.
Mercy, yes, but also strategically important. It saves Yan Bixian's life, but it also keeps him in play, so to speak. Imprisoned, but still a factor.
Okay, so Yan Bixian is locked up. Meanwhile, Yang Xiao hasn't forgotten about his own plans. He's got a countermove in mind.
He does. He decides to send his son, Yang Bin, remember, the one supposedly taken by the defecting Song soldiers.
Right. Him.
He sends Yang Bin out with 4 new generals. Their mission is to meet reinforcements coming from Dongting Lake.
Reinforcements.
The plan is for this group, with the reinforcements, to circle around and hit Han Marshals' main camp from the rear. They'll signal with fire, and then Yang Xiao will lead troops down the mountain for a pincer attack.
Sounds like a solid plan if it works. But those new generals, something tells me they're not so new.
You got it. This is where Han Marshals' intricate plan really comes together, those 4 new generals. They are Zhao Yun, Zhao King, Ji King, and Lang Xing.
Wait. The same 4 soldiers from the very beginning. The ones who supposedly killed Wang Hang and fled with Yang Bin.
The very same. That whole initial incident, the desertion, was a brilliantly staged ruse. It was all about getting these 4 operatives inside Yang Xiao's camp, specifically to accompany Yang Bin on this mission.
Wow, so they infiltrated the rebel base, what the text calls the hiding gold cave.
Exactly. That's likely a term for the main stronghold or base area. It shows incredible long-term planning and intelligence work by the Song forces, embedding agents that deep.
That's remarkable. It's not just battlefield tactics, it's deep cover espionage playing out over time.
Precisely. Undermining from within.
Okay, while this is happening, there's another piece moving. Yan Bida, the imprisoned general's brother.
Right, Yan Bida. He had been sent earlier by Yang Xiao to Dongting Lake. His mission was to get help from another powerful rebel leader there, Yang Mo.
So he's trying to bring in those reinforcements Yang Bin is supposed to meet.
Correct. Yang Mo gets Yang Xiao's urgent letter, and he's worried. He discusses it with his military advisor, a General Hua Yuan.
And what does the advisor think?
Hua Yuan is sharp. He immediately suspects a leak, a spy.
Why?
Because, he points out, how did the Song forces find their hiding gold cave? Their main base location was supposed to be secret. Someone must have talked.
So even before sending help, they know their security might be compromised. That's a bad sign.
A very bad sign. It shows how effective the Song intelligence likely was and the immediate impact it had. But despite these worries,
They still send troops.
they do. Yang Mo dispatches 5,000 soldiers, a significant force. They're led by a figure called King Qizong Yi, and Yan Bida himself goes with them.
5,000 troops heading towards Snake Coiling Mountain. But given everything we know, are they just walking into a trap?
It certainly looks that way, doesn't it? The stage is now perfectly set. Han Marshal has all this intelligence. He knows about the reinforcements. He knows about the fake generals.
So he coordinates with the higher command, Yufei.
Exactly. Yufei is one of the top Song commanders. They devise a coordinated plan. It's not just defense. It's a pre-planned offensive ambush.
How does it unfold?
It's beautifully synchronized. Yufei sends one force, Yang Zixing, Zhu King, and Jin Biao, to set up an ambush at a place called Qingyan Mountain that's likely on the route from Dongting Lake.
Okay, covering the approach of the reinforcements.
Right. At the same time, Han Marshal sends his forces, Nu Gao, Wang Yi, Tang Wai, and Zhang Xin, to set up ambushes around Snake Coiling Mountain itself, ready for anyone coming down.
So they're covering both angles, the reinforcements coming in and Yang Xiao potentially coming out.
Perfectly. And then, right on cue, the Dongting Lake force arrives. King Qi, Yan Bida, Yang Bin, and crucially, those 4 undercover Song generals.
And they walk right into it at Qingyun Mountain.
Straight into Yang Zixing's ambush. A cannon fires the signal. The fight is short and decisive. Yang Zixing captures King Qizong Yi very quickly, like under 10 rounds.
Wow, and Yang Bin, the rebel leader's son.
He tries to escape, but this is the moment, the big reveal. The 4 new generals, Zhao Yun, Zhao King, Ji King, Liang Xing, they suddenly turn on Yang Bin.
They capture him.
Exactly. They reveal their true allegiance, mission accomplished. The infiltration pays off spectacularly right here.
That is incredible. The long game worked.
Perfectly. All those threads, the fake desertion, Yan Bixian's release creating suspicion, the infiltration, it all culminates in this moment. Yang Zixing then sends Zhu King and Jin Biao off with the captured King Qi and Yang Bin back to the main Song base at Quanzhou.
getting the high-value prisoners off the board. Smart.
Very. Then Yang Zixing and the 4 now revealed Song agents turn their attention to the remaining 5,000 rebel troops.
What happens to them?
It's a rout. Most are killed. The rest are forced to surrender. The entire reinforcement army from Dongting Lake is just neutralized. Gone.
Okay. So the reinforcements are dealt with. What about Snake Coiling Mountain itself? Yang Zhao is still up there waiting for his pincer attack signal.
Right. And the 4 Song generals, Zhao Yun and the others, they head back up the mountain, still playing their part.
Still undercover, even after the battle.
Apparently so, at least initially when they report back. They deliver a completely false report to Yang Zhao.
What do they tell him?
They claim that Yan Bixian, the imprisoned general, has definitely defected now, and they say that Yang Bin and King Shi are successfully on their way to attack Han Marshal's camp, and they're signaling with fire.
But the fires Yang Zhao sees are probably...
Almost certainly the fires from the Song ambushes. Perhaps signals set by Han Marshal intended to lure Yang Zhao down, playing on his expectation.
And Yang Zhao falls for it.
He does. He's desperate. His intelligence is compromised. He wants to believe his plan is working. It shows how easily hope and desperation can cloud judgment when you're fed bad information.
So believing help has arrived and the attack is on.
He commits his forces. He sends his 5th son, Yang Wei, the one who argued to spare Yan Bixian along with 2 generals, Guan Shiyan and Shen Taijian, and 3,000 troops down the mountain.
Straight into the other ambush.
Straight into New Gao's trap. It's another swift disaster for the rebels. Guan Shiyan is killed by Han Marshal's 2nd son. Shen Taijian is killed by Ji King, one of the undercover agents, now fighting openly for the Song.
So the undercover agents are now actively fighting their former comrades.
Yes, the facade is completely dropped now. Yang Zhao, seeing this disaster unfold, must realize he's been tricked, but it's far too late.
What does he do?
He leaves his prime minister, Wu Tianmei, to try and hold the mountain fort. Then he descends himself with about 20 bodyguards and maybe 2,000 troops. A last desperate attempt, perhaps. He runs right into Yang Zixing, fresh from his victory at Qingyan Mountain. Yang Zixing captures Yang Zhao alive.
The leader himself is taken. What about the son, Yang Hui?
He's captured, too, by New Gao's forces in that ambush. The entire rebel leadership is basically dismantled in a matter of hours.
Incredible. So the mountain stronghold is essentially leaderless. What happens next?
Han Marshal advances up Snake Coiling Mountain. Inside, things are chaotic. Yan Bixian, the general imprisoned earlier.
The one Yang Zhao wanted to execute.
That's him. He's apparently been freed by his own family and subordinates, who must see that the situation is hopeless. He's facing an impossible choice now.
Surrender or fight a losing battle?
Pretty much. And then the 4 Song generals, Zhao Yun and his team, approach him.
What do they say?
They persuade him to surrender. They also tell him his brother, Yan Bida, who came with the Dongting Lake troops, is already secured in Chanzu, implying he's captured or surrendered too.
Adding more pressure. Family. Futility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a moment that really shows the human cost, the shifting loyalties, the sheer pressure of survival in war. Yan Bixian sees no way out. He agrees to cooperate.
Cooperate how?
He helps the Song generals round up Yang Zhao's remaining family. Over 100 people, apparently. Then they formally surrender the entire mountain stronghold.
So the fall is complete.
Utterly complete. Han Marshal orders the stronghold burned, collects any valuables, and marches everyone back to Chanzu. The victory is absolute.
But the story doesn't quite end there, does it? There's the aftermath. The justice or lack thereof.
Right. Back in Chanzu, Han Marshal issues the final orders. And they are harsh.
Oh, wow.
Execution. For Yang Zhao's entire family, over 100 people.
And Yan Bixian, the one who cooperated at the end.
Him too. Executed. The reasoning given is that his surrender was forced, not voluntary. It wasn't seen as genuine loyalty to the Song.
Wow. So even helping them wasn't enough.
It really shows the ruthlessness of the time, I think. Rebellion was crushed without mercy. Their heads are all sent to the capital, Linen, as proof of victory. A grisly trophy.
And the emperor's reaction.
Emperor Gaozong is, as you'd expect, delighted. Orders the heads displayed, sends rewards to the troops, supplies, silk, and significantly 300 jars of imperial wine.
A sign of great favor.
A huge sign of favor, but the text adds this little ominous hint right at the end.
Ooh, what's that?
It mentions that this imperial wine, as it passed through the hands of a certain minister kin of the Board of Rights, well, it almost caused brave soldiers to become wrongfully dead ghosts.
Meaning poison, political intrigue.